Hi, I'm recording this video to demo Costa Rica ABC system in ClickUp. And you can see in the left sidebar, we have two spaces. We have customer management space and we have arrow space. Customer management space will have two set of customers, monthly customers and annual customers. And then we have arrows, and we have two type of arrows. We have monthly arrows and we have an annual arrows. Then we also have a space called everything level. So everything in ClickUp is a default space, and it shows everything underneath. So what all the spaces carry inside your system, it will be representable at everything level. So we have everything level, and we have uh, distribution of everything level is divided into different views. A view is a filter applied on the information. So we have all the information in the system, and then we apply a filter to filter out certain type of information in that system. So first view is teams view. Teams view will show every team member as a card, and you would be able to see the work distribution per team member. So when you start adding your team, they will appear as a card here, and the work assigned to different team members will be appearing here. So it is easy to identify work distributed into the team. The second view is overdue arrows. Overdue arrows distribute all information into different assignees. So right now we don't have any assignees. It is indicating unassigned. But if we have assignees in the system, it will distribute the work per assignee and only show work that has been overdue. Due date has passed and this work is still pending. So in that case, you would be able to see that work here. And this work is sorted by category of work. So bookkeeping, payroll, and other categories would appear on the right sidebar. Then we have no due date filter. So if you come to no due date, you would be able to see bookkeeping, account, and payroll items without any due date. So if you come to accountant, you would be able to see information without due date, the project, name of the client, task type, and then due date. So there is no due date. You can use this view to add due dates to your projects very quickly. And then we have this week work. This week work is again divided by different team members. So you would be able to see different team members on the top, and then it will only show work that is due in next 7 days. So it is to create focus in team. You would be able to see work that is due in 1 week, so your team can focus. And then we have assignee arrows. Assignee arrow will distribute the all the work in our workspace per assignee. So you would be able to see work, and assignee right now work is unassigned, so there is no assignee. But in reality, different work items will be divided by per team member. So you would be able to see work assigned to different team members. And then we have no assignee filter. So no assignee filter again divided into three categories, and it indicate work that has no assignee. So you can quickly assign the work to different team members. So let me revisit everything. So we have overdue work view, and it shows all the work that is overdue. Then we have no due date view. It show work without any due date. So overdue work allow you to identify work that is overdue, and no due date work allows you to focus on work without any due dates. So you can quickly assign due dates. Then we have assignee view. So assignee view distribute work per assignee. You can see which work has been assigned to different team members. And then no assignee view group the work group the work into different categories of work, and just like bookkeeping, payroll, but only shows work without any assignee, so you can quickly assign work to different team members. And finally, we have this week work view, and this week work view indicate work that is due in this week, in next 7 days, so you can focus on uh, work that is due in the near future. So this is everything level. I will be explaining other two levels later in this video. So as I stated before, we have two spaces. We have customer management space and arrows in our system. And if you come to customer management space and if you open customer management space, you would be able to see two set of customers. We have monthly customers and we have annual customers. If you click monthly customers, you would be able to see the complete list of all customers in our system along with their initial information. So you can see their basic information at this level, and at the top we have different services. So we have bookkeeping service. You can see which customer has services related to bookkeeping here. We have payroll service. You can quickly see which customer has payroll related services, and then account services. So you can quickly see which customer has assigned sign in for accountant services. In same way, if you come to annual customers are again divided in, we have only annual clients, only one view at the top, and we have D195 service available to these customers. So we have active customers, they are annual, and D95 is the service. So this is the basic introduction of customer management. And in order to create a customer, you can create a new customer by clicking add customer. When you click add customer, a card will be open. Now you will enter the customer name and then you will click create customer. When you click create customer, a new customer will be added into add client info column, and the status would be automatically add client info. Customer type is monthly. Reoccurrence type is a placeholder. We have start date, due date. We have legal ID of the customer. We have customer email and all other information. So you will fill out all this information. Once you have filled out all this information, you will move to the services. So if bookkeeping service is required for this customer, you will add bookkeeping services. Here you will select which services are required by this customer in terms of bookkeeping. Then we have payroll and accountant. You will add relevant services for these groups also for that particular customer. For example, this customer only signed up for closing service, so you will check the closing. And the next step is to change the status of this customer. You can do it in multiple different ways. You can click the icon and change it to active, or you can come to customer information view and you can change the status to active. So now this customer is active, and now you can start working on their arrows. So in this part, I showed how we can add a new customer and how we can add information related to that customer. Moreover, how we can add different services that our customer has signed up. And finally, how we make a customer active in the system. The second part of the system is arrows, where the actual work will be done by the team members, and we have two set of arrows. We have monthly arrows and annual arrows. And if you come to monthly arrows, we have uh, different views at the top. So we have monthly arrows. It indicate all the clients in our system along with all the services they have signed up for. And then we have different distributions of the arrows. So we have all bookkeeping arrows in one view, we have all accountant arrows in one view, and we have all payroll arrows in another view. So here that team members would be able to see the work according to their status. Moreover, they would be able to see the work according to the signee priority hat, and they can start, and the client name is written at the top. So vacation report client name is at the top. We have priority, we have a start date and the due date. We have time estimate, time track, and notes. So these are the columns. And here team once start working on the project, they will move it to in progress. And once it is completed, they will mark it as complete. So the next task for the reoccurrence will automatically be created. And if we want to focus on a particular client, we can come to this client, we can open this client, and we would be able to see all the information about that client, all the services that client has signed up for. So you can see this client has these following services, and in that case we can easily we can follow up on a particular client. So this is the complete overview of the system. I am recording another video to show you how we can add reoccurrence to the system. Thank you. Have a good one.